Notice anything different there?
It's taking a sense away. It's no joke.
Yeah, it was much better in a lot of ways. You're hitting some weird notes occasionally because you're not used to playing that way and practicing that way. But I think it's kind of like you get into like this negative loop when you hit a weird note, then you're like, I don't know where I am and I can't see. So, it's kind of like, I'm assuming that's kind of like what a blind man feels like when he stumbles onto something.
When you hit somebody with their car.
Yeah, exactly. And then starts hitting everybody.
No, it did. I did feel
you looked more relaxed.
Oh, you opened your eyes, you son of a bitch.
I was watching you on occasion while I was playing chords.
Yeah.
But it was more. Son of a bitch was funny. It was interesting to listen to because a few things happened. You played louder, which is like in more of an assertive way because you could focus on your ideas. And also, it seems to me like you're scared of the outside world, which is great because you don't have to be there when you play. It's fine. It's not something you have to deal with. You could just close your eyes.
Well, I think the thing that's tough with it is I've kind of realized this is that like you can like caring about music and like loving it. It's like an important thing. That's like why you do it. But that can also, for me, be like, it ends up being too serious, too important, if that makes sense. And I kind of like when I first moved to Chicago, I was like working like a couple of jobs where I didn't get to practice that much. And I noticed like my improvising got like a lot better because I was just like too tired to give a shit. I think that's kind of a part of it is putting too much pressure on the outcome, as opposed to just kind of playing.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think there's that. I mean, it's not like you care about music. You care about you playing music. Music is fine without you.
Right, that's fine.
but yeah, it's you want to play well, and sometimes it's just like you want to. There's a lot of things like the wanting something too much creates a paradoxical situation where you're not performing well because you're too fixated.
It's like with girls.
Yeah.
You start spazzing out. They don't like that.
No, they really don't like that. When you go to the beach, you start drooling.
Are you alone?
Yes. So I've seen you. So yeah, apply your Casanova-like behaviors to the guitar.
I also felt like more. I don't know. I felt more rhythmically free. Like sometimes I go for things, and then it ends up being a big clusterfuck, and I wonder if it's because I'm like pedantically like looking at the different places I can go instead of just doing something.
Yeah, and I think also when you have your eyes open, you can make these leaps on the fretboard that don't actually make sense. Like if you were to attempt them with your eyes closed, you would get lost.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's not because you don't know the guitar lick or you don't have a visualization, but you have a moment-to-moment visualization. You know where you are in relation to where you are. And you know the next thing in relation to where you just played, but you're not free to go like,
sure.
And unless you really, something is driving you to a place, and then you're probably not gonna fumble. The more you practice this, the more the spiraling will happen. But let's play more like that. Let's play something quicker to where you have less time to think. It'll be challenging.
Are we doing eyes closed?
Eyes closed.
Okay.
Let's play All of Me. 1, 2, 1. That's so much better. That felt like the best I've heard you for sure.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I think perhaps you are blind.
I am a blind man trapped in an able body.
You're a blind man trapped in an able body. Like your vision somehow is doing nothing good for you. Why do you even own glasses?
You know, I thought that would help. I tried performing without glasses for a while when I was playing classical music. Didn't really help that much.
Did you try closing your eyes?
Shoulda.
Yeah, you shoulda. I mean, there is something happening to, like, there were moments where you were playing too hard, like to where you were getting a stringy sound.
Yeah.
Right? But it was a result of being excited and going for things, which is a very positive thing. You know, I feel like a lot of times when you're looking down at the fretboard, first of all, the part of your brain that sort of seems to get excited about melodies and phrases seems like, you know, just like that doesn't happen, and that's not necessarily a good thing, right? It's like that happens when you're like, ooh, like, you know, that's good, like, let's get this idea out, you know. So that's but the other thing is that it seems to make you, like, it seems to calm you down. Do you feel calm?
It's like horse blinders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something you don't do. You do it, and there's a huge change immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, listen back to these recordings. Compare like how you started Georgia to how you played this. You know. It's pretty. You know, I think if you practice like that, you will find a way to eliminate the weird technical things that airs like from that space.
Well, yeah, already closing my eyes, it's like, oh, there's like some stuff that like I might usually go for that like I was not, but it's kind of, I feel like that's more maybe of an insight into, like, you know, what I actually know, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
you know?
or what
like
you
deeply.
Yeah, I don't think you should take it there intellectually. You should be like, okay, you're making a change, and certain things now present themselves. It's like, you know, because, you know, like, obviously you open your eyes, you know other things, and there's a way to there's a place for those things too. Like, let's say you're recording something, and you need just options that don't like appear to you. So it's like, okay, you look at the fretboard for, you know, for all, like, kind of opening your bag and looking at it. It's like, okay, so what's deep in there? But I think maybe you're drawing from a place that's a little bit like option overload, where you need to just be a little more in touch with what presents itself to you immediately, right?
Right.
So let's play something slow.